Welcome back, everybody. We are here sitting on top of the, underwater village that I'm making. And not much has really changed. I think we added in a few more coral plants and stuff around. But today, I'm actually going to be working on the actual building. And I've kind of marked out some areas where the entrance is going to be. And then I'm just going to try and work on different rooms and stuff as I go. But I think today is going to be definitely filling in the floor, and we're using amethyst as the floor. And I actually think that that needs to be brought up one more. Yes, it does. Okay. I'll deal with that later. But I'm excited to finally be back. I've been sick for the past, 2-3 weeks. I know I got really sick after that last episode, and I wanted to do an episode last week, but just my throat was hurting just really bad, so I'm finally back and ready to get going. So I think I'm gonna kind of clear this area out, get the floor in, and then we'll start dealing with the walls. And we're back here with the first room that we're gonna be working on, and this is gonna be like the grand entrance. There is one small problem, and it's gonna be kind of a shorter castle, but I'm gonna make it like a mansion, because I think the idea was to kind of make this into a castle, but I mean, this is the tallest I can go right here without it going out of the water. I probably could have done this in a deep ocean, but I think it just kind of made sense here. We're out of the way of like everything. I mean, yeah, like for my render distance, I forget what I have. I think I have it on max. Let's see. Yeah, I have it on max render distance, and you just look around and you don't see any land anywhere except for the pieces of stuff that we've built up. So that's kind of why we chose out here. And just, yeah, I kind of wish I could have made this in a deeper ocean, because then I could have a staircase go up to it. So, like I said, it's going to be a very wide building, and it's going to probably go out to their ways. Definitely go back over there, and then we're going to be digging down into the ground too. Like, the storage system's going to probably go downward from here. Might have some of like the more common blocks up on top that I would need, but a lot of it's going to be down. I think I'm going to put a super smelter in here. Yeah, just a bunch of ideas. But like I said, this is going to be the grand entrance area. And I have these two marked out because this is going to be the door into it. And then you're going to come in, and there might be like a staircase that goes up to like a second floor. I honestly might do a staircase on both sides, so it's like that kind of like curved one that you see in most of like the fancy, like, I guess, I don't even know if it would be Victorian castles that have that, or mansions. But just kind of like that dual staircase that lead to the same spot. I'm going to do that. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that on the ends of the room, or if I'm going to kind of do that in the middle and make it kind of like an oval, like diamondy look right here. But that will be done later. I think now it's time to work on the, getting the walls up for this. I'm going to have to get prismarine to go all the way across so that you don't see this. Gonna kind of leave it empty underneath, but yeah, I think this is a good size for this first room. So I think I need to go get the blocks for the wall, and then I'll be back and I can start working on that wall. Alright, and we had to take a quick detour, come out to the shop. Really had to come out to Motto anyway, because I need to get some stuff for the walls, because I'm gonna kind of do like a white on the wall, so like this calcite, probably quartz, kind of just do a mixture of them and like get some different textures going. But I kind of looked through all my chests and I didn't really have much. I think I have quite a few nether quartz just sitting in a chest, but I felt like I should come out and do some shopping. I have brought some diamond blocks with me, but I wanted to come check our profits. I know I checked this the other day after I did a huge amount of stocking for the beacons, which have now gone up to 16 diamonds per beacon. I was doing 10 for a while, back when I was like stocking maybe like 4 at a time, but I think last time I stocked, what was it, like 14 in here? Because I've done a lot of work over at the farm. I'm still working on trying to get enough blocks to, I guess, enough stuff to stock to go up another stair. Because I could spread all this out and go upstairs too, but currently right now I'm leaving it all here. I do have the bone meal being sold. Interesting. Oh no, that's open because it's 4 stacks, so you have to come across on that one. Actually, let's see how we're doing on the rest of our stock. Wither roses were good. Did we sell anything? No, we sold something for 10 diamonds, but mob heads really haven't been selling. I've even moved it up to 1 diamond for 12 heads. I'm almost to the point where I'm about to say just like 1 gold ingot for 12 heads and see if that does anything, but yeah, not a lot of people need mob heads, so let's see. Our arrows, looks like those sold a bit. Oh, bones are definitely out, so that's probably what we sold a lot of. Bone blocks, not so much. And blazer rods. I need to get more blazer rods. I've been out for like, I think a month now, but one thing we're going to do while we're here actually is, oh, I don't have a chest. I'll have to do that later. I was going to start selling wither skulls here too. Or like the wither skeleton skulls. So those are probably going to come right here next to the beacon. So you can either pay for a beacon if I have it, or you can buy the skulls and then you just need to go spawn the wither yourself. But yeah, I think that's about all I was going to do in my shop. I think it's time to go on a shopping spree and find some blocks that I need. And as I'm shopping around, I did realize that I completely forgot that the shop plugin is working again, only on Akita for the shopping area. But this is a bartering section, so I get 1 diamond block if I trade, or 1 iron block if I trade 2 diamonds. If I just right click on that sign, which I'm not going to do because I don't really need those. But I actually need to start transferring all my shops to one of those. I think I'll do that off camera, because it does get to be pretty tedious. Like, I tend to copy and paste a lot, because I remember on the other survival series, or survival world, they had it for a while, and it was a lot of copy and pasting for the shop plugin. So yeah, definitely probably going to be doing that offline, and probably next episode I'll show you what my shops look like with it, and that's why I'm going to spread them out a bit more. Definitely, like, that's going to make me force to spread them out, because I don't want to have what happened like in that shop, where if I'm looking at one, it's literally taking up most of your space that you can see, and the items next to it kind of take over what you're trying to look at. So I think shifting over to that plugin is going to definitely force me to have to spread out. But like I said, I'll do that off camera. I still need to find the block I'm looking for, because yeah, I just need like this palette right here. Maybe not with the diorite, but like there's the concrete, the calcite, and I'm probably going to put some quartz in it instead of the diorite. I'm not sure. I know the diorite kind of makes it look like it's a bit weathered, so I might go with the diorite. But definitely, like, this is kind of the palette I'm looking at. So like I said, I'll be back when I can find all that. Alright, well, the shop that has concrete powder and concrete and stuff is sold out. So I just picked up calcite, and I'm going to have to do the texturing later. So I guess it's just time to just place a bunch of blocks and get a bit of a wall going, I guess. It's all going to be 1 block, which I'm not excited about. I mean, the floor, I don't mind, but like right now I was hoping to do some texturing through here. But like I said, there was no blocks that I could use in stock, Because I didn't really want it to look too pristine. Because I do want it to have a bit of like that aged effect. Especially since it's sitting underwater for a while. Like all those are just like covered in like coral and stuff. So it's like you can't really have like coral covered buildings and stuff right next to like a very nice brand new looking building. So that's why I wanted to make it look aged. So I'll have to get those blocks later and start just incorporating them in as I go. Why is there that tower there? What was that? I completely forget what this is for. Maybe a house or a farm back here? I don't remember what was that. I'll have to ask the wife for that, but yeah, so I'll be back once I can get this wall up and going a bit. Probably run through all of the calcite I bought. Might get me like 6 levels up, so like I said, we'll be back once we're done with that, and might work on the stairs today, might not. Depends how much time I have left after I do the walls, so we'll be back soon. Well, that was a little bit taller than I thought I would get out of that much calcite. I think that's, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 total, and then I almost had enough to do that section. So I know this is very blocky, and I was thinking about it as I was building it. Oh, let's eat while we... Okay. But I was thinking about it. I completely missed a section right there. How did I do that? Oh well. So it is going to look blocky for a bit, but I think the plan is to have like a circular kind of like tower coming out here and another one on this side, and maybe like some sort of an archway in between the two to kind of like bring you into here to the doorway. So like that'd be like the, I guess, the outside and grand entrance of it. So for now it's gonna look blocky until I can build those. I might shave off a bit of this corner and kind of like curve it a bit to give it just a little bit more of a bit like a feel to it. I'm not sure how I want to do that right now, but yeah, we got probably close-ish to the height I was going to do for this side of the building, because this is definitely enough room to have like the main floor of the entrance and then a little staircase on each side, or however I'm going to do the staircase up to the next level. So that's a good like 2 levels if I round it off here and start like capping it off with a roof. Probably have a tower or some sort of like a, yeah, I guess a tower popping off the top. And then just start building rooms going off in every direction. Maybe have 2 different hallways going that way for how wide this is. And then one that way with branches going back that way and further into there. So yeah, this is coming along pretty well. I'm still liking the idea of this and everything. It's my first time kind of doing underwater builds. And kind of doing this style of like an Atlantean type building, and I'm really excited to try and get that going. But I have ran out of blocks, so I kind of am done for here for the day. So I guess I can show you a few updates I've done around and about, and then probably gonna end the episode right there. Let's see, I know I've built this little stone generator because I think it's the Wither Skeleton farm. I'm still trying to build like buttons and slabs and stuff to kind of mob proof the whole area, which I guess is the next section we're going to go to, because that's like the other big spot that I've been hanging around in. So let's kind of just run out there for a quick second, if we can get there fast enough. But yeah, so we've kind of like built this tunnel a little bit. It does look like the nether hub or the nether tunnels are coming along very well. I think they've already passed where my place is. I'm trying to remember if they have or not. I'm still waiting for in the Discord for them to announce that like it's fully open. And then I'm probably gonna move all of the tunnel or all of the portals I have up there and build like an access from up there to down to this farm. But yeah, so far I just fly down that hallway. Makes it pretty easy and lets me get through this fast enough so I can get less stuff spawning around. But let's get kind of an aerial view of this. I wish I could hit up there. Nope. Let's see if we can land right over here. Okay. Nope. Right there. Perfect. So I have kind of modified it a bit. I made it a little bit more auto. I don't know why those guys are just standing there. Also, why is that guy on there? He should not be standing on that. Oh well. I might hit him. But each side there's a little hoglin or piglin that they will then go to attack. And when they go to attack, they fall down. And as they fall down, let's kind of just get them to notice me for a second. Okay. So now when I go away, they'll go to that piglin. But the whole idea is they then get funneled into each of those sides. And then I have another piglin right there in the middle that you'll be able to see they trek to, and then they just fall down, and on each side I have, I mean, nothing's been spawning on this side. It's been interesting. I get like spawns on one side and not on the other, and then now they're starting to come in more as I'm talking about it, but like one side definitely seems to be spawning more, and I'm not sure what that's about. That might have been a little loud. I did recognize that on my last episode, the music volume was really high, so that might be fine. Let's see. Yeah, that might be good. But yeah, I've just been sitting here just killing withers, and that's how I've gotten all those heads, and I guess the ability to have 14 beacons up for sale. But I'm really excited how this is coming, and as you can see, I've been putting buttons everywhere, and I have a lot more to go. I think for this section up here, I've done a good amount. I'm still trying to get over into there because there's still some stuff spawning over there when I'm down there. And I still have all that section up over there. I think I've started over on that side. Let's see, can we see them? Yeah, you can see the buttons there. But I still need to get up into there. There's actually a section above me I need to get filled in. And I've been working all over there and starting up in there. That place I landed on, I'm going to probably just take that tree down. But yeah, it's just every so often I just have been coming out with like 2 shulkers worth of buttons and just placing them all. Another section I definitely need to button up is down over here. This is the way I go to get my netherite scraps and stuff and ancient debris. I have a bunch of sections down there that have exploded, so I need to kind of button a lot of that up because I think that's also spawning. And I just want to try and make this like as good as it can be with the way I've built it. I mean, right now it's pretty good. I think I'm getting like 1 wither skeleton skull like every maybe 4 minutes of sitting. Sometimes even more, but it's like an average of like 4 to just a couple minutes per skull or something. But yeah, and what I tend to do with these things, because I have way too many mob heads and swords, for some reason sometimes stuff doesn't burn, I've noticed, but sometimes it has. So like if I throw it, like all those just burned, but like if I die, I don't think they burn. So I think it's you have to throw them and they'll burn. So yeah, I think that is it for like the biggest updates I've done in this area, and really in my whole area, to be like, when I say the whole area, I mean like my starter base, the I guess the Guardian Farm, the Underwater Village, and this are really like my main places that I hang around. Haven't really done much else anywhere else, so yeah, just kind of wanted to give you some updates to finish off this episode. And I've kind of ran out of time. Started this a little later in the day than I wanted to, so yeah, I think I'm gonna have to end it here. If you liked it, leave a like, subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys next time.